Imagine this. It's the end of the month. You're sitting on your couch, phone in hand, scrolling through your bank app. Your paycheck came in, bills are paid, nothing's on fire. And then you see it. About $300 left over. Not life-changing, not stressful, just there. So you do what you always do. You barely think about it. Maybe you eat out a little more. Maybe you upgrade something that technically still works. Maybe it just quietly disappears. And here's the scary part. That decision feels completely insignificant. But that exact decision, repeated over and over, is quietly deciding what your financial life looks like 10, 20, even 30 years from now. Most people never realize that. My name's Clark, and I spend way too much time thinking about how tiny, invisible decisions have massive long-term impact, especially with money. If you're someone who feels like you're doing okay financially, but somehow not really getting ahead, or you save a little, invest a little, but it never seems to snowball, make sure you subscribe. And if this video helps even a bit, hit like. It really does help the channel. Now, here's the assumption almost everyone makes. $300 a month doesn't really change anything. It sounds reasonable. I mean, no one becomes rich off $300, right? Except that assumption is completely wrong. Not because $300 is a lot, but because consistency beats magnitude. Let's talk numbers for a second. $300 a month is $3,600 a year. Not impressive. But let's say you invest that $300 every month into something boring, a low-cost index fund, earning about 7% a year. After 10 years, you've contributed around $36,000. Your account is worth about $52,000. Nice, but not life-changing. After 20 years, you've contributed about $72,000. Now your account is worth roughly $156,000. Okay, now it starts to feel real. After 30 years, you've put in $108,000. Your account is worth about $365,000. Here's what most people miss. You didn't invest $365,000. You invested $300. That's it. According to Vanguard data, the average American in their 60s retires with under $90,000. So this one decision done consistently can put you multiple times ahead of the average person. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, Clark, but I don't always have an extra $300. Totally fair, but here's what the data actually shows. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, households earning between $50,000 and $100,000 a year spend over $4,000 annually on unplanned discretionary purchases. Not emergencies, not necessities, just default spending. So this usually isn't a money problem, it's a decision problem, because if you don't decide where your money goes, your environment will. And this is what most people don't realize. The $300 isn't really about money, it's about identity. Every month, that decision reinforces one of two stories. Either I'm someone who builds future freedom, or I'm someone who enjoys today and hopes things work out. Neither feels dramatic in the moment, but repeated month after month, they create completely different lives. Think of it like steering a ship. You're not cranking the wheel 90 degrees, you're nudging it half an inch. For a while, everything looks the same. Same ocean, same horizon. But hours later, you're in a completely different place. That's what $300 does. And here's why this decision feels so hard. Spending gives you dopamine now, comfort now, convenience now. Investing gives you nothing. Your life looks the same, your brain gets no reward. Neuroscience research shows that the human brain heavily discounts rewards that are more than 6 months away. So your brain literally undervalues investing, even when you know it's smart. You're not lazy, you're human. Let me tell you about two people. Same age, same income, same city. One invests $300 a month automatically. The other says, I'll invest when it feels like more. After 10 years, neither feels rich. After 20 years, one feels secure, the other feels stressed. And after 30 years, one has options, the other has anxiety. Not because one was smarter, because one decided early. And once that habit exists, something interesting happens. Raises stop disappearing because you already built the muscle. That's why people who automate investing early are far more likely to increase contributions later. Momentum changes behavior. So, here's what you actually do. First, decide before the money arrives. If the money hits your account first, you've already lost. Second, automate the $300. No willpower, no monthly debate, no "I'll do it next time." Third, increase it by half of every raise. Not all of it, just half. You'll never feel poorer, and your future self will thank you. Look, no one ruins their financial life with one big mistake. They ruin it with hundreds of tiny decisions that feel harmless. And no one builds wealth with one big move either. They build it with boring, repeatable decisions made early. That $300 isn't about sacrifice, it's about direction. And the earlier you choose the direction, the less force it takes to get there. If this video helped you see money a little differently, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Because once you understand this, you never see money the same way again.